Hi, I'm Judy Crowell. What is the healthiest exercise? And if I'm not much of a fitness buff, can I do it as a beginner? I decided it was such a beautiful day that I wanted to come outside and do this video. And in answer to the second part of the question, can I do it as a beginner? Absolutely, a resounding yes. But one of the other reasons I decided to come outside was because that form of exercise, while there are a lot of great ones out there to do, you know them all, swimming, yoga, dance, even power weightlifting, any kind of sports, all great exercises. But what can you do where there's no learning curve and regardless of your age, for the rest of your life you can do it? Well, you probably have already answered your own question. So, in order to do this with me, you're going to need a hat to protect your head and your forehead, some sunglasses to protect those pretty eyes, and I would say slather yourself first with one of those. I'll even put a link for you in the bottom of the video of some of my favorites. We live in Florida, so we're very conscious about using our SPF 50 before we head out the door. But I don't care what state you're in, I'm sure that's the case everywhere. Just protect your skin. So let's go back to the first part of the question. What is the healthiest exercise? If you've got your gear, you're ready. Let's take a walk, shall we? This is Get Fit with Judy, where my goal is to motivate you to be proud, to be fit, and to be healthy. And one of the greatest compliments that I could get from anyone is when someone says, "You are so motivating, you inspire me." Well, this may be a very different video than the ones that I typically do. As you know, my channel is Get Fit with Judy. And the reason it's going to be different is because the other videos that I do live on my channel, and they're designed for you to be able to come back and do again and again and again. Exercises, 10 to 15 minutes, working out on the arms, the abs, the hips, the thighs, and they're all just a little bit different. This one you may decide you only want to watch once to get the information and to maybe just keep me company on my walk. It's actually beautiful out here. So it's a great day for doing this video, and I'd love for you to come along with me. One of the reasons that I did want to do a walking video, years ago when I worked at QVC, I met a lovely lady by the name of Leslie Sansone, and she did walking tapes. And I thought, that seems very strange. Like, why would somebody want to put a tape into a VCR, back at the time, and walk when they could go outside and walk? Well, you know what? She's motivating. And she reminded us how important it is to get our bodies moving. And that's what doctors and scientists and researchers have found, that even beyond running, which can sometimes be hard on your joints, your knees, your hips, walking is an exercise that's easy for you to do wherever you are. You don't need any equipment except some very comfortable walking shoes and sunscreen. I recommend it anyway. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dermatologist, but I've had enough things cut off my face and my back to know that I need sunscreen, and a hat preferably, and protective eyewear. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but I'm just saying that it's so easy for you to get up and get moving. And I think sometimes that's the motivation that we need to realize that that's important for us to do, for our health. We take it for granted, but when something happens to you or to a family member regarding diabetes, a heart condition, a heart attack, high cholesterol, and suddenly you say, okay, I'm not taking my health for granted anymore. I need to do something about it. What do I do? Well, if you have a lot of money and you have a lot of room, you can buy a piece of equipment. And that's something that you could get on every day as often as possible. The important thing is to get your heart rate up. The important thing is to get off the couch, because a sedentary lifestyle is one of the most dangerous, and it can lead to obesity. Well, they're also saying that that has become one of the, if not the, highest preventable diseases that cause death. Obesity, a sedentary lifestyle. So that's why I'm encouraging you to think about it, to get up, to find a path, or get out in your neighborhood and just take a brisk, healthy walk. The other thing that's good to know is while I'm walking slowly, so I can try to keep my phone as steady as possible, if you can get up a quick pace, and let's think about that as like a 3 to 4 mile per hour pace, then you are getting your heart rate up. You're getting your blood circulating. You're getting oxygen into your lungs that the rest of your organs use and are vital to your health. So get that pace going. And if you can, take a walk with a friend. Take a walk with your spouse. Have you ever been in a situation where you don't know what to do with the anger or the stress or the angst in your gut? I've been there. I think anybody who tells you they haven't is lying. One of the best things that you can do is get out and walk it off. It clears your head, it gets the endorphins flowing, and it gets you out of your head and makes you realize, okay, I can handle this. Things aren't so bad. This too shall pass. So all I can tell you is that if it's motivating at all and you care about your body, that this is an important thing for you to do, some form of exercise. Preferably, the doctors and researchers and scientists say 25 to 30 minutes, 5 days a week. That's really not a lot. I don't even know how long this has been running, 5, 6 minutes. But if you get that pace going, you can find yourself doing maybe a mile in 10 to 15 minutes. And while I didn't bring them with me, I usually wear ear plugs or earphones because I'm also motivated by music. Look at these people going by in their kayak. Can you see them yet? Isn't that great? Another wonderful form of exercise. But not everybody lives near the water and can get out and kayak. Not everybody has a pool and can get out and swim. Although, if you belong to a center where there is a pool, yes, that is another fantastic form of exercise. Once again, you're getting your heart rate up, you're getting the oxygen into those lungs, you're getting your body moving. It's good for you, healthy for your joints, not incurring injury. And if you've had an injury before, and I can appreciate where I've had some people write to me and say, Judy, do an exercise where you're not on your hands and knees. I had knee surgery and I'm in pain, so I can't do that sort of thing. What can I do? As I said, I'm not a doctor and I'm not a dermatologist, but I am a personal trainer. And I would tell you that the more that you can move your body, and a friend of mine said, eat a little less, move a little more. And that's actually a really good philosophy to have for life, not just for one day or for 1 week of deciding you've made a resolution. Because a lot of times those resolutions, unless it becomes a way of life and a lifestyle for you, don't work. I would suggest, and I'll put a little link at the end of this video about the things that I highly recommend and that I use in my exercises and also to get ready for a walk. Because as I said earlier, it's one of the easiest things for you to do. Have a comfortable pair of walking shoes that are supportive and get sunscreen, have some comfortable clothing that you can put on and feel good in. I call it my fitness uniform. Look, I'm wearing a fitness uniform. I've got my little leggings, my walking shoes, my comfortable SPF shirt. I've got a lot of sunscreen going on, some great protective eyewear. I always wear a hat. These days, when you're getting out to a point where you have been through life and you have been through situations and you have a history in your family of either cancer or heart disease or high cholesterol. These are things that are conversations we're unfortunately having a lot more of, not a lot less of. But the only one who can take real control of her health or his health is you. And the other thing that I've determined and that I tell my clients is that you can't make a decision to get healthy and be motivated for someone else. You can't decide you're going to lose weight for a man. You can't decide you're going to lose weight for your kids. You have to decide you're going to watch what you eat, be good to your body, move your body, be proud of your body for you. So, as I say, it may be one of those videos that you only decide you need to or want to watch once, but I think walking is an excellent way to get your fitness routine started. And as soon as I get back, I'll let you know what some of those links are for some of the favorite things that I use and rely on when I get out and take a walk. Bringing it back around, what is the healthiest exercise? I'm not sure there's just one, but I will tell you that walking is one of the best. That was awesome. You've earned yourself a nice cold drink. Thanks for coming along with me. I hope that I've inspired you to get up and take a walk and take your earbuds with you and listen to some great tunes next time. If you did happen to watch the video on a laptop or a desktop computer, the drop-down menu I was telling you about for all the links is under the Show More. So just click Show More under the video on the left-hand side and you'll find it. If you did take me along on your mobile device for your walk and you're listening to the video on your phone or tablet, you'll be able to find that drop-down menu underneath the title. Right next to the title is a little arrow. Click on the arrow and then there's a whole bunch more information right there for you, okay? If you haven't had a chance, please click subscribe. That's in the lower right-hand corner of the video. And there's even a little bell there if you'd like to be notified for when another Get Fit with Judy video comes out. I'd love for you to join me and I will see you then. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your walk.